TDS, otherwise known as Tower Defense Simulator, has a plethora of towers within it, as it says in the name. It's part of the name. It has, in fact, this many towers. Budding. But some towers are good, some towers are bad, some towers are terrible, and some towers are just a bit meh. That was the intro to a video I made on a channel called Noobified, not Tubified. Tubified's different. Two different channels, guys. About a year ago, which was the intro to a video called I Ranked Every Tower in TDS. So I'm going to tackle that challenge again today, but with every other tower in TDS, because it's been a year, and they've changed a lot. And also have a look at this horror show of a... Oh my days, get off my screen! That's a horrible tier list! Ah! So let's get ranking. Okay, so here we are, tierlistmaker.com. If we just press the search button, you know, the cheeky little search button. So your little search bar, we search on Tower Defense Simulator, then surely a plethora of, oh god, that's a lot of tower heroes, rebels, tower defense simulator, towers. Tower defense simulator, worst to best. Let's give you a go. See what's happening over here in you. Does it have every tower? That is an old tier list. Can I even find the one I did last time? Why don't we search in tower defense? Why don't we try tower defense simulator towers? Will that work? No, apparently not. As of fall update to 2022, 14th of the 9th. I don't want to go back to September. Why is there no new ones? Please. No, that is not it. Why don't we just search the interwebs? Tower tier list TDS. Community rankings. Oh, that's the 2024 one. Towers February 2024 to 2025. It's got the snowballer in it. I'm gonna have to. Oh, remix this list. Can I press that button? What does this do? What do you do? Can I reset? Beautiful. There we go. Here we have all 52 towers. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make a new tier. Apparently, no, we're not. We're gonna make a new tier and we're gonna call it. Apparently, no, we're not. We're gonna make a new tier. We're gonna call it not owned. Because I don't own every tower in the game, we're gonna make it beautifully purple. Add row below. That's not what I actually meant. We're gonna call that F, and we're gonna call that not owned. Beautiful. Let's get everything. Hello. Not owned. Should we just call it NO? There we go. That just says no. Beautiful. That still says no, but we'll go with it. What do I not own here? Mecha base, war machine. Commando. Where's he? Swarmer. Don't own you. Who else do I own? Don't own you. No, I own you. I don't own you. It's you I don't own. I don't own you. No, apparently you're an F. I don't own you. I think I own every other tower in the game. If it crops up and that is not true, then we'll have to fix it, won't we? But let's start. Let's start with the humble old Scout. Where is little Scouty boy going? Scout is going to go in C. C he's a pretty bad tower, isn't he? I don't really think I have to explain why Scout's going in C. He's just pretty dry, pretty bad, isn't he? I think the same goes. Same goes for the sniper. Good for if you're just starting off in the game. Bad for literally every other circumstance. Paintballer. Where is my boy Paintballer going? Paintballer goes straight in D. He's got splash damage, and that is literally the only thing going for him at this point. Only got splash damage. I'm going to put Demoman in C. Still. Hunter in F. Hunter's our first F. Hunter is awful. Hunter is probably one of the worst towers in the game. He is dreadful. So yeah, no, that's why Hunter's an F. Soldier's going in C. But Militant's our first. This is our highest ranked tower so far. It's our first B, ladies and gentlemen. Our first B. Give Hunter a round of applause. Thank you very much. Hunter, our first B. No, Hunter. That's not Hunter. That's Militant. Have I just said Hunter for the entire time and it's actually been that's Militant. Medic. Useful ability. Expensive. It's useful, but I don't find myself using it that much. Freezer. He's been worse. He's been worse than a C, hasn't he? He's normally an F, normally prowling around Hunter over here. Farm's our first S plus tier. Without Farm, no one wins. No one's getting anywhere. No one's getting anywhere without farm. These are like the basic ones. It's Shotgunner's going B. I like Shotgunner. Rocketeer. I haven't used the new Rocketeer buff, so actually no, I have. I have used it. I used it for one game and it was okay. So I'm going to put it in B as well. I don't know if that's going to be very. That might be terrible. People might go, "Why have you put Rocketeer in B?" And I'll be like, "I don't know." Trapper. Another F tower. I've literally used it for about I've used it for about a week when it came out, and I've never used it ever again. It is awful and it also has no purpose except sitting at the back of the map and putting spikes down. You should be good enough to make sure the enemies need to go to the back of the map. You shouldn't need anything at the back of the map to stop the enemies going. Ace Pilot. Where's Ace Pilot? Ace Pilot is an A. Very useful in hardcore. Not very useful in much else though. Good in hardcore. Really good for early game in hardcore. Much else, I don't really find myself using him that much. Good for crowd control as well, because he's got the bombs, and also he flies in a split. He flies in like a certain path, doesn't he? Pyromancer. Now. Where am I putting basic Pyromancer? I'm gonna put basic Pyromancer down here and C. I think he's okay. These are like this is like the okay. This is like bad. So C is okay. Anything above C is good. Anything below C is bad. Anything in NO is not owned. If you're just joining us now, this isn't a live broadcast. Military base. If it got buffed, it's still a good tower, still a B. I just don't find myself using it that much. Like, I use a lot of towers. I like switching my loadout a lot. It makes the game way more exciting for me if I change my loadout. Croc Boss is going to be our third A tier tower. He is so good. Oh my days, he's so good when you get to level 30. Such a good tower, such a great reward. Genuinely, for level 30, that is incredible. Oops, sorry. That is an incredible reward. Electroshocker. The buffed Electroshocker. Right, so, Electroshocker. Weird. Really good for the first 4 levels. Really good for the 5th. Is there 5 levels? Really good for whichever. Hello. Really good for the first 4 levels. Really good for the 5th level. But, like, there are so many better stun towers in this. Warden is just a better version of Electroshocker, so I'm going to put him in C. Commander. S plus, of course. Commander's got to go in S plus. Well done, Commander. Warden? Where does my boy Warden go? I know. If I just said there's a better version of the Electroshocker, maybe I'll put him just a higher C. No, I'm going to put him in a very low B, by the way. This is edging it. Oh, God, the terrible choice of words. Cowboy. I'm going to put it in a high B. We should actually start ordering these. So, what I think, Electroshocker, Pyromancer, that's C done. That's F done. That's A. Yeah, no, that's fine for S plus. Actually, what I put these guys up a bit, and I put him up a bit, and I put Shot. No, I actually put him back down. DJ better than Commander, but better than Farm. I don't think so. I think DJ gives you a more like varied buffs. He's also got ability like Commander does, but Commander has 2 abilities: Call of Arms, and the one that spawns in like a chicken jockey. I'm so sorry. Minigunner. Our first S tower. Minigunner is a really good tower. And so is our next tower, Ranger. Now, I know what you think. Gatling gun. Gatling gun is a shoo-in for S, surely. I don't like him. I really don't like it. It is an extremely strong tower. Way too overpowered. But when I play Tower Defense Simulator, I want to turn my brain off. I don't want to be worrying about things. So it's a very high A tier for me. I don't want to be sat there having to shoot it myself. I'd play Doom if I wanted to do that. Or like Arsenal. God, that's a game you haven't heard in a while. Turret. Turrets. Where's Turret going? I think Turret's a high B. Turret's a very high B. Turrets could be an A, but I think it's the placement limit of like 4 or 5 you could place down, which is ridiculously low. I think it might be 5. You can only place 5 turrets down, and it's like, why? And they're not. They're strong, but they're not strong. The go-to event, flying hidden detection. My boy Mortar. Just for that, I'm gonna have to put him in the low A. Just for the fact he's my go-to flying detection, low A. Pursuit. Oh, I love the new Pursuit update. The two path towers are so cool. I love the new Pursuit update. It's so good. He is, in my opinion, he is really good. I really like him. Why do I like him? Because he kills things and he follows them, and you can move where he follows, and it's goated that he does loads of damage and everyone's happy. Mercenary base. Also, you can see flying defection. Mercenary base. I love the idea of the tower. Is it an S tower? No. Is it higher than Gatling gun? No. Therefore, it's got to go in the middle. Actually, no. I think it's got to go Medics better, because Medics are more useful than Mercenary Base. Mercenary Base is a cool idea. Makes execution, you know. Brawler's an S plus, in my opinion. Brawler is an S plus tower. So good, Brawler. So good. Now we get into the interesting ones. These are the hardcore golden and like event towers left. That's all we've got. These are the basic ones, you know. These are all your basic boys. So, Accelerator. Well, obviously, Accelerator's going in S+. Is he better than the D? Is he better than these three? No, he's the best damage tower because he's not the most less. He's at least yeah, I'll put him there. Engineer, put him there. Very obvious reasons. These two very obvious reasons cost a lot of gems, but do a lot of damage and can carry you through pretty much every single game mode in the game. Golden Scout. Golden Scout's an S tower. Golden Scout's a really good early game tower. Golden Scout might be one of the best early game towers in the game currently, probably behind Brawler, which is why I've ranked them like that. Wow, so clever. Gold Pyromancer. I've just done a video on Gold Pyromancer. If you haven't watched it, it's probably because it's either not out or you haven't seen it. So if you have, no, it will be out by now. It should be out by now. If you have seen the Gold Pyromancer, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It will be the most recent video on my channel. Talk about how it got to this point actually. So Golden Pyromancer, where we gonna whack Golden Pyromancer? I think high A. High A. Now, Golden Soldier. I'm sorry, he's just not very useful. There's better. He's a burst tower. He does decent damage. That's about it. He is better than his actual. He's one tier better than the equivalent. But he's a very high B tier. But he's just not very useful. There's loads of early defense towers. Early defense is such a saturated market that there's tons of them, and it's the reason why he's in B and not anywhere higher because he's useless effectively. Golden Crook Boss. Where's Crook Boss? We're gonna whack. I think that's fair. Golden Crook Boss goes about there. Golden Cowboy. Where's Cowboy? Cowboy's down here. Golden Cowboy's an S. I love Golden Cowboy. He's my boy. Golden Minigunner. Golden Minigunner is an SS+. Golden Minigunner is the best kind of endgame DPS. In my opinion, I've got to reiterate this a lot. This whole video is my opinion. If you don't agree with me, you don't have to agree with me. But Golden Minigunner for me is the best kind of DPS tower. He's spammable, relatively cheap, does tons of damage, and is just fun to use. Gladiator. I did a video on Gladiator. He's not very good. He's useful for waves 1 to 7, and from that point onwards, he's a bit naff. Frost Blaster. Better than Freezer. Not by much. Better than Freezer, not by much. Still don't use him that much. I paid for this guy. I don't use him. Slasher, paid for him as well. Where's my boy Slasher going? I haven't used him in ages, but just because I haven't used him doesn't mean the tower's not good. I do change my loadout a lot, but Slasher is decent. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. Slasher is probably about a military base-esque tower. If I'm wrong, feel free to shout at me in the comments. I will. Oh, hello. I will respond. Maybe if you're not too mean. Please don't be too mean. Archer. I'm gonna put that in the. Hello. Please don't tell me the code of the website. I'm gonna put that in the fucking broken tower section. It's broken. It doesn't work properly, and so fixed it. But last time I checked, it was broken. If it's fixed, it's a solid low A tier tower. It's really good if it's fixed. Really good early defense, but it's an F because it's broken. It doesn't work properly. Sorry, that's why it's an F. Toxic Gunner. Don't use him enough. He slows enemy down, but he doesn't really do that much damage, and he's cheap. He's cool. I guess he looks cool. He's got a skin now. But the other side of that same, or similar events, I guess, the second tower to come out at the same time is Sledger, and Sledger's way better. Sledger's an A-tier tower. The ice block effect is so useful with Sledger. Sledger is underused, in my opinion. Sledger is so underused. Granted, he does not have too many times where he's, necessary, but he's very useful to have. He's a good support. Where do we put all the other supports are, down here, except the DJ and the Commander, obviously. Executioner goes in D. I'm sorry if you like Executioner. He's bad, though. He is just bad. He's so expensive, and he's just really bad. Elf Camp. Why is he really bad? Because I don't like him. His axe throwing ability is... Why? Why could he do that? Is D a bit harsh? D might be a bit harsh. We might have to move him up to a C. Sorry, Toxic Gunner. Elf Camp. Fun Tower. Good? Nah, it's alright, it's an okay tower, you know. Is he good? No, I wouldn't say he's good. I wouldn't say he's bad, though. You know, he's not terrible. I say it's a fucking camp. It's not awful. It's not the worst tower in the world, but it's also not the best. That's why he's sat in B. That's kind of the point of B. Jester, a few months ago, this would have been necessary. Now, A. Because it still has the confusion effect. It just doesn't work on... I believe it just doesn't work on bosses anymore. Because that used to be a game changer. Being able to, like, turn bosses around. I remember when he came out, it was, like, genuinely, it was overpowered to hell. Just being able to turn bosses around and they walk back for a few seconds. It gets you that extra bit of time. And because it's thrown so frequently, it's got such a short cooldown. It gets you, like, another... Having, like, 3 or 4 jesters can have you, like, an extra 30 seconds against the boss. Which, you know, if you've got a high DPS tower, is a lot of damage. It's probably about 200k. So that's why he's an A. But I think they nerfed that, so he can't affect bosses. But he's still really good. I really enjoy the concept of him. And he's got the Messi and Ronaldo skins for some reason. He's got a lot of skins. A surprising amount of skins. And I don't have any of them for him. Shame. I should probably fix that. Cryomancer goes in B. He's cool. No, it's a she, isn't it? She's cool. We like Cryomancer. What can she do? Can't remember. I can't lie, I just remember it being okay, and that's about it. Necromancer, low A. I like the idea of being able to, like, bring back the dead. It's just not very good. It's not the worst, obviously. It would be like C or D or F, but it's just not great. It's not great. This thing, what's its name? Hallow Punk Boom or something like that? Not very good. I don't like it. It was obviously the easier mode, and that's going to go for the easy mode in. I'm so upset I don't have this wolf guy. I don't know if he's any good or not. I've never seen anyone use him, so he probably is pants. But like, the same gives the snowballer. It is a snowballer. It is a snowball. She has a snowball, but the harvester on the other hands. Did you know the harvester has an ability with the farm? Yes, I did know that. It's only mentioned in every other video. I know. I said I was going to order these, and I've completely forgotten about ordering them. But harvester, genuinely B. I like him. The thorns ability is cool. He is very thorny. You know, he's one with nature. He's like the druid from Butterda 6. He's one with nature, but like, is he that good? No, it's not that good. So this, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final tier list I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you got this far, that means you enjoyed it. So why don't you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.